Hey, how's it going? This is David and JR from Akupara Games.
And I'm Anthony from Forged by Geeks.
This is UFO A Go-Go. It's a party game where each of us are party hosts trying to throw the biggest party in the galaxy. Aliens are going to come to the parties from across the universe, and we need to get them to stay. They each have kind of their own cultures and customs, or you could say rules that need to be followed. And if we mess up their rules, then they're going to leave the party because they're going to be offended. So other players are going to try to call you out on messing up your rules. They'll say, party foul, and they'll be able to steal your alien and take it to their party. You want aliens because aliens are the points in the game. The more aliens you have, the more rules and the harder it is to follow, but also they are your points. We're going to be playing just an abridged version where we need 3 aliens to make it onto the winner's bridge. The winner's bridge will kind of kick off the second part of the game, and we can talk about that when we get there. Right now, we're going to each choose the alien to kind of represent ourselves. So each of you guys can choose what you want here. I think I'm going to pick the dinosaur.
Oh, let's see. I will be Mr. Roboto.
Awesome. And we each have an alien to start here. So mine is going to be the T-Rex, so I need to keep my arms up like a T-Rex during my turn and in VIP, so at all times I need to keep it like this when it's my turn. What do you have?
Oh boy, let's see. What did you give me? Oh, I get to stroke an imaginary beard or real one.
Nice.
I have a real one.
Mine is perform a loud fake laugh before the start of each of your turns.
Awesome. So we can start with you, Anthony, if you want to begin. And all you do, the turns are very simple. You're just going to pull a card, reveal it face up, and read it out loud. If it's an alien, it'll join your party. If it's some other if it's a purple card, you're going to keep it in your hand. Everything else, we're going to play out.
Okay, sounds good. And just a note for some people checking out, we have like his card right now. It's on a green screen. If you notice, the card has green in it, so we've had to tweak the colors a little bit to have a green screen work. So the colors you see on the green screen are going to be a little bit more faded and darker than you would see on the actual playing cards. You can see them a little bit more rich if you look out at the main game board as they come out and play there. Okay, so if you want to remove that alien card, I think we're good. So I draw 1.
Yep.
Okay, and, oh, I got another alien.
Cool.
So I got a Galactic Bank. Instead of shouting party foul when accusing a host, shout pay up.
So when someone violates one of their alien rules, you'll normally shout party foul. But this is a great example. He'll be actually changing what he says. So instead of saying party foul, he'll be saying pay up because he is the bank.
Oh, okay. Oh, and...
Yet, stroke your beard because it's the end of your turn. And now we'll pass to JR.
All right. Ah! That was an awful laugh. That was awful.
What kind of fake laugh is that?
Oh my god.
Oh, that was rough. We'll change it up. So the next card I have a alien card, is perform a drum roll on the play area when a galactic event is drawn.
Oh man.
We'll get to galactic events in a little bit here, but they're cards that look like this, and they're essentially global rules that will stay active until they're broken. And normally the person who draws the card, they're the event leader, and they're the one that has a little bit of advantage for the event. They can kind of control sometimes the timing of the event, or the one that I have for the example here, she would be able to pick the word that is chosen for those.
So I think it's you now?
Yeah, so my turn. So I'm the T-Rex, so sound effects aren't required, but they do help. So this would be normally in my hand here, not revealed to other people, but this is a party favor, and I'll put an example of a party favor over to the side here. So party favors you essentially keep to yourself. They're hidden from the rest of the team. They're the only cards that you do not reveal and read out loud immediately, so I would keep this one secret. But this one is steal any non-VIP alien from another host and add it to your party.
Ooh.
So this is kind of like an instant in Magic, where you can play it at any time on any player when you can meet the criteria.
Oh, and just for note, you may notice like the cards on the green screen have some great color and art on them. Most of the rest are still sketch art, but you're going to have full color art on every card?
Yeah, full color art on every card. Right now, we're just, prepping for the Kickstarter, so some of the cards are still black and white. But
Yeah.
the one that's over on the left here, that's what all the cards will look like.
Awesome.
Okay, great. So now I'm going to pass it to you so I don't have to be a dinosaur anymore.
Okay, so that's only at the end of my turn. I need my real and imaginary beard. So got another alien card here. A traveler. Speak in an accent different from your own, you say. Let me think. So, matey. No, that's not an accent.
It's good. We'll say another voice.
Another voice. God help me. Because, so, matey, I appear to have traveled. How are you doing these fine days?
Perfect.
Really? This is perfect. I'm sure it's perfect.
So, we had said that the point threshold for getting onto the winner's bridge was 3 points, and you now have 3 aliens, which equals 3 points. So you'll be able to move your alien to the first spot here on the board, and essentially each time we pass the turn between players, you will move it up 1 space. Now you're kind of the prime target of everyone now.
I'm noticing that.
If you can make it to the final part here, the best party, you will win the game. And we're going to be kind of trying to dethrone you here. We're going to be trying to make you mess up one of your rules so that we can kick you off the board and make you start over.
So, one of the things that I seem to remember was this is a prototype. And being a prototype, things are smaller.
Yeah, it's true.
They're not as large as in real life. These aliens were going to be a lot bigger.
Yep.
And this thing's going to be a lot bigger. Is my understanding.
Yeah, that's correct. Probably each will be about double the size that they are here.
Awesome. So, I believe I'm done.
You remembered your beard.
Have another alien, and it's copycat. Repeat the last word of any statement made by the host here right.
Oh, so that would be
Lucky you. Oh, you could have 2.
There we go. Okay, so I just got a galactic event, but before we do this, I am not happy with Anthony being on the board, and I'm going to play Abduction to steal a non-VIP alien from another host and add it to the party. So I'm going to discard my party favor, and I'm going to say, I like you doing that accent still. I'm gonna steal your beard. I would love to.
You're going to steal my beard? That's going to be painful.
And I'm going to do my drum roll before I get called out on it. I'm going to do...
But I have a party foul. Oh, shit. For you did not say my last word.
Oh, nice.
True. There you go.
And so...
I'm back on the board.
Back on the board.
Oh, wait. No, when would I go on the board?
You would go back on immediately as soon as you get the point. So we did forget JR. She would have also made it onto the board when she hit her 3 points.
But if you didn't catch me, you made it.
Okay, so we're going to be doing this galactic event right here. It's called Quick Draw. And now this, I am the event leader, so I will kind of choose the timing of it. But while this event is active, the event leader can imitate drawing a weapon on another host. The target host must remain seated while the other hosts stand up and draw weapons on the event leader. If the target host accidentally stands up themselves, they lose. Otherwise, the last host to stand up and draw is declared the loser. This one's a bit hard with 3 players, but essentially, I'm going to choose a player and draw a weapon on them. If they stand up accidentally, then they're out of the game. The other players would then draw their weapons on me, and the last one to stand up out of those players would be the loser. Okay, so that'll just remain active. I can do it at any time. I'm going to stroke my imaginary beard, and
Beard.
moving over to your turn, we're going to move you up 1 space on the board.
Board.
Just a little gremlin almost on my shoulder.
Shoulder. It looks like I've got a 2-headed alien. I am. Don't say yes or no. Yay!
Aha! Radar. Make a beep sound every time an alien card is drawn.
And you can easily tell the alien cards because they have they're green, but they also have the alien symbol in the top right corner.
Corner.
Okay, so we got the last kind of card. This is a VIP card. I'll put the one I just drew up here. So this is Clap Tap. The host who drew the card starts the round by either performing a clap or tapping the play area. The next host must then copy the previous host and add their own clap or tap to the sequence. This continues until someone performs the wrong sequence or hesitates, making the previous host the winner. Oh, we also forgot to move you up 1 here.
Oh, it's every person's turn?
Yeah, each person's turn, you'll move up once on the board there.
Oh, wow.
So with Clap Tap, so VIP cards, the yellow cards, they essentially pause the main turn changing, and they make kind of a mini game that you'll play in the middle of everything else. So this one is very much like Simon. I'm going to start by tapping the board, and now Anthony will tap and then add one of his own to the sequence. JR will then follow what I did, what he did, and then add one to the sequence, and we're going to play until one of us mess up. So mine is a tap.
Tap.
And one more.
More.
No,
I lost that one.
There's a third clap there. Okay, so since JR loses, Anthony gets this, and what happens with a VIP card is you actually put it behind one of your aliens, and that will make the alien, it'll promote it to a VIP alien, and it's now worth 2 points as opposed to 1 point.
So sort of like that.
Perfect, and it's great for it's great for having double points, but at the same time, we're going to be trying to call him out on messing up the accent, because then we'll be able to steal it from him. By the way, party foul, because you have not been repeating the last one. I've been saying.
I am fine with that.
He doesn't want to have to repeat what I say.
Enjoy.
Sometimes it's not the worst thing in the world to not have to do one of your rules.
Yes, I can agree to that.
And I'm going to stroke my imaginary beard, and we'll be passing. Oh yeah,
I got one too.
you technically should be one ahead, but you forgot,
I
and you
forgot.
called it right now. So it's normally when you say the gang's all here, when you have a full party. She only remembered on this turn, so she'll move it along with me. And we'll pass to Anthony, move everyone up 1 spot.
And I get an alien.
Beep.
Beep.
Uh-oh. Say the phrase, uh-oh, whenever a party favor card is drawn. I kind of like this one, even though it's kind of the sketch art yet. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, somewhere in between.
Though I almost feel like that plug on his leg should be like the signature of the artist.
Okay, and with that, I don't know why I'm still here.
Yes.
With that, we move up. Anthony has made it to the end. We were not able to dethrone him.
Yay!
Anthony is declared the winner of the game. So in a normal game, we would have a higher point threshold to get onto the winner's bridge. Normally it's around 5 or 6 points. Actually, I think it's 4 to 6, depending on if you have 3 players or 8 players. The fewer players, the higher points.
Yep, and the points are how many alien cards you have, correct?
That's correct. Aliens plus if it has a VIP behind it, then it's worth an extra point.
Oh, awesome.
So right now you would have 5 points because you have 4 aliens, but one is a
and
VIP.
one's a VIP.
Exactly.
Awesome.
So if you can stay above the point threshold, you'll just remain on the winner's bridge. We would have had to steal several of your aliens to knock you off because you're doing really well.
Yep. Okay, so when are you thinking rough timeline for the Kickstarter launch?
We'll be doing a Kickstarter launch on October 2nd.
Oh.
And probably by the time you see this video, it'll already be live. And it'll be running throughout October. So.
Great. Well, thank you very much for coming over and joining. I hope to have an opportunity to see the final product and help you cover that. And
thank you, Anthony and Forged by Geeks.
Oh, no, my pleasure. You guys have a great one, and thank you to everybody who checked this out, and
Bye.
please go and back the game.
Thank you.
Bye.